Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I want to talk about Dream a Little Dream on Blu-ray. This just got a release very recently. I got it in the mail, and it was about $12 and change on Amazon. It is the Haim, Corey Feldman film from, I want to say it's 89. Yep, 1989. Not one of my favorite Corey films, but I do enjoy it, and I find it to be one of the weirder ones. So, if you know this channel, I'm a very big Haim, Corey Feldman fan. I love all their movies, even the bad ones. National Lampoon's Last Resort, Fever Lake, I mean, Double O Kid. I'm a Haim fan through and through. So, this is the Blu-ray and digital copy. It's put out by Vestron, and it looks decent. It doesn't look amazing, but it's a good, digital restoration or whatever you call it. I was happy they put a digital copy in so I could throw it on the Vudu account I share with my buddies and I. And it's a weird movie. There's also a sequel, by the way, which is like a weird fever dream. But this movie is about Haim and Corey Feldman's characters are friends in high school, and Corey Feldman falls in love with his buddy Joel's girlfriend, who is played by Meredith Salinger. And I know her from something. I can't place what else she's in, but she was in a show in like I think the 80s or early 90s. Anyhow, Corey Feldman lives next door to Jason Robards, and Jason Robards does like this meditation stuff and manipulates dreams, and it's really weird, and it's kind of nonsensical in a way. And every day they go by his yard and walk through his grass, and he gets pissed off. Well, Corey Feldman runs through the yard one night, I think, to talk to Meredith Salinger's character, Lainey, and tell her how he feels or something, and she's like riding away on her bike, and they collide, and they both get knocked out while Jason Robards is doing this like dream experiment thing, meditation. It's never fully explained. And Jason Robards goes into Corey Feldman's body, and Corey Feldman goes into Jason Robards' body. And you'd think it would be like a lighthearted movie, but it's not. It's one of those films that doesn't really know what it wants to be. And I explained this to my wife before we put it on. It's a mixture between a teenager film and an old person film. There's this relationship between Jason Robards and his wife, and he's trying to get out of Corey Feldman's body to get back to his wife because he's going to lose her forever if he doesn't go back to his body. And Corey Feldman's trying to get Jason Robards, while he's in his body, to ace his tests and do things for him so that if he eventually gets back to his body, he can have a leg up. But it's got this amalgamation of things, of this teenage angst, teenage problems, girl problems, mixed with Jason Robards, 70-year-old marriage things going on, and it sort of doesn't know what it wants to be. It's just all over the place in regards to the feeling of the film. It's a strange one. And that's sort of the gist of the movie. They're trying to, at least Jason Robards is trying to get back into his body. Throughout the film, when Jason Robards has these dreams or whatever, he is confronting Corey Feldman, and Corey Feldman's like, no, you're not done here yet, you're staying in my body, I'm not giving it back to you. So it's this weird thing going on. Also in the dreams, Jason Robards keeps seeing his wife in his house moving, and he can't talk to her or confront her. He's outside, she's inside, and there's this, blockage between them, so to speak, and he's trying to hurry up and finish Corey Feldman's quest in his body so that he can go back to his wife, and he's afraid he's going to lose her, and that ties in with Meredith Salinger, Lainey. It's a weird movie. It's very hard to explain. Corey Feldman broke his leg before the movie started, so they worked that into the script, and he has a decent side character part. I prefer Haim to Corey Feldman overall. I found him to be more likable in general, and anytime Corey Feldman starts dancing like Michael Jackson or singing or whatever, it's just weird to me that there's this actor that kind of had carte blanche within this and Rock and Roll High School Forever and whatever else, that he would just randomly burst into Michael Jackson dance moves, and directors and producers were just like, yeah, go ahead, screw it, do it. I always found that very odd. I know they were close friends, but I always found that very odd. The other funny thing about this, so as I said, the sound is decent, the video is decent, but I don't think it's amazing. The back of the box, as well as the back of the slipcover, has these two images from, I believe both of them are from 1987's La Famiglia, which is an Italian film, The Family. They're not from Dream a Little Dream. So they messed up on the box art and the slipcover somehow. So maybe that's one in the future they're going to release, and they mixed up the... It comes with the Blu-ray and the digital copy that I said. It's you can put it on Vudu. I took my DVD and threw it in a double Blu-ray case, and it has everything in there now. And overall, I enjoy the film. If, again, you don't mind that weird mixture of old person and teenage movie, kind of a love story, it's pretty fun. It's definitely a weird one. And if you want really weird, fever dream type weird, check out the sequel. The sequel is even stranger. So, and didn't really need to be made, but I actually enjoy that one. I go back to that one more because it's lighthearted and stupid and doesn't have that like old person story. So I find it to be a little goofier. This is also 2 hours almost. The second one I think is an hour and a half or an hour and 20. So it's just quicker to digest. But Dream a Little Dream is a strange, weird one. I enjoy it, being a Corey's fan. Will people like this? I don't know. It's not a great film by any means, but it's definitely one that has a little more substance to it than maybe like License to Drive is kind of a goofy teenage film, you know. This has a little more heft to it, but you kind of have to be in the mood for that and the oddness. So let me know, guys, if you've seen Dream a Little Dream, or if you've seen Dream a Little Dream 2. Let's talk about that in the comments too. Who cares? Shout out to Staunch TV, you crazy bastard. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.